The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wildcard Weekend here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Gskillz. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's gone. He's got this to Williams, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 62 yards. And the Lions will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They go play action. Mayfield. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Johnson goes in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run here with a rookie. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They will run for it with Gainwell. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kenneth Gainwell. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 6. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Mayfield off the play fake. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But breaks the tackle. Now an alley. He's across midfield. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Once again, it's Irving. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoff. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. On 1st and 10, Goff.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run behind center with Gainwell. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Play fake. Mayfield. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And the slot man goes in motion left. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently.
He's got a man complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions 3rd quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Handoff running left, Irving. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. In motion right goes Johnson. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd down and 6 now. Here's Mayfield running the option right. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
That goes for a gain of 31. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Another run for Gibbs here. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Goff. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Pacheco will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Here's Mayfield. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now a handoff. Coming left is Gainwell. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Gainwell. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Right back to him on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. Now Mayfield lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Mayfield. That's caught by Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Mayfield. Rolling to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Mayfield. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Goff going to throw it. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they'll take him to the ground quickly, but he's able to get it down to the 41-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Goff now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Goff. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they can't connect. Incomplete. That stops the clock with 3 seconds left, so probably one final play here in the second quarter, barring a penalty. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.